So we are about to see a nationwide minimum wage increase. This is going to impact millions of people. This is going to be really good news for those that are making a lower income, but this is actually big news for the economy. I want to break down what's happening at this time, why some say this is good news and others say this could be bad for many jobs. So I'm going to break all this down in just a moment, but all I ask is one thing. It takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoyed these daily updates. And now let's begin. So yes, we are about to see a nationwide minimum wage increase. However, I want to be very clear here. This is not a federal minimum wage increase. The federal minimum wage will continue to be $7.25 per hour. However, what am I talking about when I say nationwide? Well, I'm talking about throughout the entire country. We are about to see many companies try to fight to keep their employees there. And what are they going to do? They're going to increase the minimum wage. By increasing the minimum wage, it brings in more people, new hires. It gets people to come into their business. And then when they do, they can push everybody else up and everybody gets a pay increase. That's the good news. The bad news, this will cause certain businesses to go under. Now, I want to show you this. Look at this right here, and you probably remember this. This says, critics said California's minimum wage increase would be a job killer. The opposite happened. Now, if you remember, a while back, California got a $20 minimum wage increase for all fast food workers, for all restaurant workers. If you are part of a chain, it is $20 per hour minimum. That started on April 1st. Now, what happened with that is people started flooding to the fast food industry. I talked about a friend of mine who worked at a dental office, and he ended up leaving that. He ended up leaving the dental office so he could go work at a fast food place. Okay, he works at McDonald's. And the reason why he did that was because they were paying more. Benefits were even better. So he was getting better benefits, better pay, but yet he was working fast food, where on the opposite side, he had to actually go and do training to get that, to work in the dental office. And so again, this is what we're facing. And again, I bring this up because it's not just fast food workers in California that are seeing an increase. Look at this right here. It says Aldi announces wage increases up to $23 an hour. They're going to be hiring thousands of employees. Well, that was from over a month ago. Aldi is going to hire thousands and thousands of employees, but they're going to give them more money to come in and work. You know why? Because Aldi's doing well. They're making money. It's a grocery store. Of course they're making money. But look at this one. Look what just happened. It says a minimum wage increase for California healthcare workers is finally kicking in. Yeah, California healthcare workers are going to actually start making a little bit more money. It says right here, the healthcare minimum wage increases shall be effective 15 days after the date of this notification on October 16th, which is in just 2 days, 2024, unless a later effective date is specified. Yeah, they're going to make money. And look right here. I want to show you this. It says Governor Gavin Newsom of California last year signed a law, Senate Bill 525, that gradually phases in pay increases for the state's lowest paid healthcare workers to $25 an hour over a number of years. Keep in mind, there's some healthcare workers out there that they're not doctors or surgeons or anything like that, but they work in the medical field, and they're making less than people that work in fast food, that are salting your fries, okay, cooking a hamburger. Yeah, they make less than those people. And these are ones that we are going to when we are sick and we feel ill, we're in need. So we'll see what happens there. But here's something that I thought was interesting as well. Bank of America is raising its U.S. minimum wage to $24 an hour. Here's something I think is very interesting. I talked to a handful of people over the past few weeks, and we talked about, in the financial industry and stuff like that. And what we are now seeing are banks are willing to pay their employees more money. And one of the reasons why, and again, I think it's about time, before tellers would get very little. They weren't making a whole lot of money, but yet tellers were being trusted with, thousands and thousands of dollars every single day. They couldn't mess up the math. Okay, I think they could be plus or minus a few pennies, but that was about it. If they were off by a few dollars, it came out of their check. If you're off by hundreds of dollars, you're probably up for an investigation. So this is why they're now starting to pay them a little bit more money, because now they can be trusted. They don't have boatloads of debt. They don't have massive payments that they need to make that they're behind on. So if you give people more money, I guess they can be trusted more. Don't know. But anyway, I bring this up because more and more companies are about to start giving minimum wage increases across their company. It's not going to be, from the federal level. Some states are already going to pass, as of January 1st, another minimum wage increase for their state. Washington State is one of those states. We're going to see more and more cities are going to be proposing minimum wage increases as well. Seattle, again, one of those cities. So we are facing these increases at this time because millions of people are struggling to pay their bills. So what do? Well, this is where it comes down to politics. There are a few things we could do, right? If on a federal level, if people are struggling to pay their bills, we could just tell credit card companies, stop gouging the American people. You don't need to charge them 24% interest. Okay, bring it down. You're still making a boatload of money. You'll be perfectly fine. We could mandate that credit card companies aren't charging you an arm and a leg, but we don't do that. We could say that, home loans can't be over a certain percentage. We could say, things like property taxes, okay, that they can't go up over a certain percentage. Some states already have it, but others don't. We could do those things. But based off of what we're hearing, lawmakers feel it's easiest if we just push specific states, counties, cities to increase the minimum wage to give the American people more money. Then they can take that additional money that they just earned and they can pay down some of their debts. They can buy a house. They can go on vacation. They can get a car. They can now just be financially free, do what they want. So we're going to see moving forward what actually happens. But what I can tell you right now is yes, moving into 2025, we are about to see minimum wage increases nationwide. They're going to come from the city level, the county level, the state level. It will be for specific industries like in California, where healthcare is going to receive an increase here very soon. And then it's just going to expand as more people decide they're going to leave the certain fields that they're in to move into healthcare and to fast food in the state of California. The state of California and other surrounding states are going to have to implement additional measures to increase the likelihood people are going to different industries, not just healthcare and the hospitality industry and work in fast food. So we're going to see, but the one thing I can promise you is I will be here every step of the way, and I'll fill you in on all the latest news and updates. As we get more information as to which states, cities, and counties are actually increasing their minimum wage, I will bring that to you as soon as possible. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.